question of how books resonate for us. Experiencing it alone is between you and that page. When I was young, I probably thought that I would discover the meaning of everything. And there were books that seemed to answer that or would come close to that. But it's astonishing still that you can identify so strongly with some invented character.
Yeah, no, I think I'm a little speechless thinking about the center without Jim. It's a wonderful program that he's run wonderfully, so it's not going to instantly push off from his shores and sink. That would be a sign that he hadn't done a good job, and so I know it's extraordinarily seaworthy and will go on doing wonderful things, but it will be very strange not to hear his cheerful bellowing hello in the hallways.
Okay, my name is James Magnuson, the director of the Michener Center for Writers. I came to become the director by accident in a way. I had been teaching in the English department at the university here, and James Michener was around. There was talk that he was wanted to support a graduate writing program, and then I went off and wrote for TV for a couple of years in the somewhat scandalous TV show Knots Landing. They asked me if I would be the director. I said no. You can't afford me. I'm earning Hollywood money now. So I walked away. What apparently was a remarkably clever ploy, if I'd only been aware of it. And 6 weeks later, and they said, "But Jim, we really want you to have this job, and I know we can make room for your writing and one thing and the other." And so I wasn't sure that I could be a director, but I did take the job, and that was about '94. And in the beginning, I have to say I didn't know what we were doing. I mean, it was brand new. It's an interdisciplinary program. I feel like we made a number of mistakes, beginner mistakes, simple ones. But you learn.
The center itself is a place that encourages students to try new things, including at its heart the interdisciplinary nature of the program, so that you can come in as a fiction writer having never written a poem, but decide to study poetry with our incredible poetry faculty, or screenwriting with the incredible screenwriting faculty, or playwriting with the incredible playwriting faculty, because they're all terrific. And there are people who have gone on to great success in their own fields, but also in their secondary fields. And I think that's because it's a place that really allows you to try things and to think new things. And I absolutely believe that Jim is at the heart of that.
I don't know that there's any one thing that we're looking for in a student application, except a piece of writing that is so exciting you forget you're reading an application.
I'd been working on this book in fits and starts since 2010, and I had full-time jobs at the time. So I'd written a few hundred pages, but they were all scattered, and I could never get any traction on the book. And coming here changed that instantly. I mean, I had 3 years of just free time to write. You don't have to teach, and you're being funded. So all these other anxieties have been taken away from you, so you can pour your anxiety into your book.
It's exciting to create something. Some of the most exciting parts of my writing life had to do with these plays that I wrote, that I got done in New York in the street theaters of Harlem and one place and the other. And, I wasn't making as much money as somebody working for a hedge fund was, but it was pretty doggone exciting. The Dobie House. We are in the Dobie House, which is a great place. It is where Frank Dobie used to live. We back up on Waller Creek. So it's a really wonderful place. We have our parties out on the lawn in the spring, the graduation parties. It's really been great. It's great. And I've been coming here probably for close to 15 years. Every weekend, pretty much 5 or 6 hours on Saturdays and a couple hours on Sundays. And it's quiet. They have a big, long table. Get away from the internet. No refrigerator, no bed. You're just forced to sit there and make it come. Or you don't get up. You got to be tough with yourself. But the isolation is great. But the reason I'm leaving is I'm at 75. I think I want to make sure I get these last couple of books done. You think, hey, you don't have all the time in the world. You need to, as good as it is, I've got to figure out another way to get certain things done. It's quite the gig, yeah. And I'm walking away from the best gig in this place. Yeah.